Welcome! What are for you in 2024 the most important topics in relation to love, to money and your career? Where will you find your personal happiness? Today I share an astrological preview for all 12 ascendants and also your moon sign. And a warm welcome on my YouTube channel. And if you want to find the right insights today for yourself, you need a Vedic horoscope. You cannot use the horoscope from Western astrology. And if you want one, you can order it in our online shop. And then when you have the Vedic horoscope, the first thing you look for is where your ascendant is placed, in which of the 12 zodiac signs. You get this horoscope with a little ebook where you can find out all those things. And this is important for this prediction today, to find out where your ascendant sits. And you can also look where your moon is situated, because your moon influences how you feel. And you can find out more about how you will feel next year if you follow your moon sign with this prediction I will share today. And also be sure that you recognize what it means for your loved ones in the upcoming year, if you know their horoscope. And of course, a personal horoscope addresses many more topics that I can share today. But today you will find out a lot about your next year. So let's begin. Let's begin with the sign of Aries. If your ascendant or your moon is in the sign of Aries, then the planet Jupiter has been in your first house since May of the last year. And Jupiter has given you optimism and confidence, and you are seen and you experience many very special moments of luck in your life if you are open to it. And Jupiter brings new people into your life and maybe an interest in travel and sometimes even children. Also an interest in learning something new to get more higher knowledge. And Jupiter moves now in your second house on May the 1st. This means Jupiter brings you good new earning opportunities, more money in your pocket, and an harmonious family life. And it is important to maintain moderation, especially when it comes to eating. So overall, you have very good stars. You are seen and you are loved, and your advice is sought after. New career opportunities may also arise from May as Jupiter aspects your 10th house, which is related to career. And if you are willing to take on more responsibility in your life, develop discipline, then you can achieve even more in 2024. Perhaps your circle of friends will focus more on fewer but good friends. But these are friends you can rely on. In general, health is very important for you. To pay attention to your diet and get enough exercise. And with Ketu in your 6th house, you can become a little bit lax with your exercise routine. Exploring new countries and engaging with foreign cultures might be something that you feel a special attraction to in 2024. There may be more expenses with Rahu in the 12th house, perhaps for the trips you are planning. Overall, you have very good stars to realign your life after the last few years that haven't been so easy with the lunar nodes in your 1st and 7th house. If your ascendant or your moon is in the sign of Taurus, then Jupiter is currently in your 12th house. Perhaps travel was already a significant topic for you in the last year. Also, spirituality and gaining more independence have been important topics for you. Starting in May, the energy will change and you will be one of the lucky ones as Jupiter moves into your 1st house. You will feel better, more optimistic, healthier, and more confident in your life. Personal goals may come back into focus into your life after it might have been important for you to develop more freedom and independence with Jupiter in your 12th house. Now it is about bringing these experiences into your everyday life and your normal routine. Maybe a new partner will come into your life, maybe a new romance. Perhaps it is someone you had not even considered before, someone who may even have a certain mysterious allure, something that draws you in magically. Ketu in your 5th house can make you feel not properly connected with your children, or they may be leaving the nest more and more, and you might feel not as creative and engaged to contribute. However, Rahu in your 11th house will ensure that wishes and dreams will manifest much more easily in your life. You are seen in your circle of friends, and you may meet many new people, perhaps even some extraordinary individuals. With Saturn in your 10th house, there is a lot of work to be done. You are dedicated to helping others and recognizing where it is important to take action. In the long run, this will bring you professional recognition and financial rewards. Do you have your ascendant in the sign of Gemini or even your moon? Then Jupiter in the past year has already helped you in your 11th house to manifest some of your wishes to gain financial profits. Perhaps your circle of friends has also expanded greatly. Jupiter is now transitioning in your 12th house on May the 1st and can arouse more interest in spiritual matters. Jupiter can also advance your awakening process. Jupiter gives you the feeling that freedom and independence are important values for you now, ones you are striving for. You may be able to be very generous with charitable donations, but you should keep an eye on your expenses. Jupiter aspects also your 4th house and may bring positive changes to your home, perhaps even a new apartment or a new and bigger car. However, with Ketu in the 4th house, you can also be very picky. You have very special ideas, and only that is an option for you. With Ketu in your 4th house, you may feel that you do not have such a good connection with your mother anymore. Perhaps you often have different opinions, and this can steal your inner peace a bit. And you should also pay attention to your mother's health. Money can come into your life through an inheritance and also unexpected payouts, or even from your partner. Saturn is in your 9th house and can disrupt some travel plans or make you aware that your responsibility for something does not allow you to travel. And Saturn can also put your relationship with your father to the test. You might lose interest in learning something new and withdraw more from social media. Professionally, it can be a very successful time. With Rahu in your 10th house, you receive recognition, you are seen, and you might advance in your career. However, this can go hand in hand with the feeling of not having enough time for your family, not really spending much time at home. It is important here to pay attention to ensuring that your inner contentment doesn't go short-changed. If your ascendant is in the sign of Cancer or your moon, then Jupiter transitions into your 11th house on May the 1st. Before that, Jupiter had already been supporting you in many professional projects, and you received professional recognition. There were many positive opportunities where you could shine. And starting in May, your efforts from the past year might pay off even more, perhaps even with a salary increase. You will gain more prestige, and new people could enter your life to support you. Ketu in your 3rd house might take away some of your motivation to embark on new projects, and you might feel more disconnected from your siblings or a good friend or beloved neighbors who might move away. However, Jupiter aspects your 3rd house, and something new can come into your life when something old departs. Allow yourself to experiment more, perhaps even do something totally unusual that you have never done before. It could expand your horizon in a very positive way. It is a good time for a new love or planning for children. Even investments in the stock market can bring success. There might be conflicts with your partner, especially regarding money matters. Here it is important to be willing to find compromises. Rahu in your 9th house can spark your interest in opening up to new topics, perhaps even something that was entirely foreign to you before. It is important to pay attention to the teacher or mentor you choose. See if what they represent truly aligns with your values. Traveling abroad might become something particularly important for you now, to discover more about yourself and gain inner wisdom. If your ascendant is in the sign of Leo or your moon sits in the sign of Leo, then Jupiter will move into your 10th house on May the 1st. Before this, Jupiter had been supporting you in expanding your knowledge and your experiences, opening up new horizons. You may have had opportunities to travel or engage in higher education. Starting in May, your career could take center stage, and your hard work from your past year may start to pay off significantly. You might receive recognition in your profession, and new career prospects may arise. Ketu in your second house could impact your financial motivation, making you re-evaluate your values and resources. You may feel detached from material possessions and may need to be mindful of your spending. However, Jupiter's influence on the second house can bring in new financial opportunities when you let go of old attachments. This is a time to be more adventurous, to try new and unusual things that can positively expand your self-worth. It's also a favorable period for romance and creative projects. Investing wisely could yield returns, but there might be some financial disagreements with your partner, especially related to joint assets. Being open to compromise is essential. Rahu in your 8th house can arouse your interest in deeper transformative experiences. You may explore occult or mystic subjects, and it is crucial to choose your mentors or guides carefully. Ensure their teachings align with your values. This is a period where inheritance, loans, or shared resources could play a significant role in your life. You may experience some power struggles in intimate relationships, so communication is key. If you have your ascendant in the sign of Virgo or your moon, then on May the 1st, Jupiter moves into your 9th house. This brings your focus on new interests that you want to devote more time to. Maybe something new you want to learn, or you want to travel more. Jupiter also aspects your 2nd house, which can have a positive effect on your income. The cohesion in the family is also much better, and you can enable a happy family life together. It is even possible to expand your family plannings. Ketu is located in your 1st house, which can make you more introverted, not to want to interact so much with other people. However, Jupiter is also involved, which can mean that spiritual or religious values become much more important for you in your life. Saturn will continue to activate your 6th house, which can sometimes be linked to health problems. Your body may not feel as fit as you are used to otherwise. It's very important for you to look after your health this year and do everything you can so that your body feels good and your soul can shine. Rahu in your 7th house can sometimes lead to difficulties where partnership is concerned. Perhaps your partner has to spend a lot of time away and is not around you as often as you would like. However, professional partnerships can work very well with Rahu in the 7th house. Be open to changes that want to come in your life. Understand that everything you encounter serves you to help you to grow and to improve. Your life can take a completely new turn when you discover what lies hidden within yourself. If your ascendant is in the sign of Libra or your moon, then Jupiter will enter your 8th house on May the 1st. This shift will bring your attention to deeper, more transformative aspects of life. You may find yourself exploring mysteries or psychic topics or occult subjects. Jupiter's influence can bring growth and opportunities for financial gains through maybe inheritances or shared resources. Ketu in your 12th house may make you feel detached from the material world and bring your focus more on spiritual topics or religion belief systems. You might experience a sense of introspection and a desire for inner exploration. This is a time to let go of old baggage and embrace a more spiritual or meditative path. In your love life, it is essential to maintain a balance between independence and shared intimacy. Rahu in your 6th house can create a desire for unique experiences in your daily work and routines. You may seek unconventional solutions to health or work-related matters. Professional partnerships and collaborations can thrive with Rahu's influence. Be open to unexpected changes in your daily life. Then you can lead to growth and improvement. If your ascendant is in the sign of Scorpio or your moon, then Jupiter remains in your 6th house until May the 1st. This is a favorable position to focus on your health and take steps towards healing. But it is also essential to watch your diet and your habits, especially when it comes to fatty foods. For you, Jupiter moves into your 7th house in May. New opportunities may arise to meet significant and special people who could cross your path. Potentially a new life partner or a business partner. Ketu, the south node of the moon, transits in your 11th house. You might no longer feel entirely comfortable in larger groups, and your relationship with an older sibling could become more challenging. You seek more connection with individuals who engage in spiritual matters. Saturn in your 4th house. Pay attention to your heart and the health of your heart. Also, the relationship with your mother may currently be more difficult, and you might not be at home as much as you would like. Finding inner contentment is harder for you. Maybe often you feel dissatisfied without knowing how to achieve greater inner balance. With Rahu in your 5th house, you may have many material desires, and you have the potential to manifest significant material success, perhaps through the stock market or by further developing your talents and your inner gifts. This is a time when you will gain more self-confidence. Pay particular attention during this phase to your children. They may need you more than usual. Jupiter also influences your 3rd house, which can spark your interest in traveling more or learning something new. You might even have the desire to explore a new creative hobby or engage in more travel. If your ascendant is in the sign of Sagittarius or your moon, it means that Jupiter, currently in your 5th house, will move into your 6th house. In the 5th house, Jupiter has been supporting you well, encouraging you to share your knowledge and your gifts with others, perhaps even taking on a teaching role or coaching others. You may have been able to gain the favor of many people, or simply excel at being a nurturing figure. Jupiter moves into your 6th house in May for a year, and this position makes you popular among your colleagues, and Jupiter provides you with a robust immune system. You will work very efficiently, and your advice will be sought after by your co-workers. Ketu in your 10th house might make you question your professional commitment. Is the effort really worth it? Ketu can somewhat blur your professional direction, and you may even lose interest in work. Saturn in your 3rd house can sometimes bring difficulties with your siblings or neighbors. It can lead to disagreements or conflicts, or simply separation from important people in your life. You may start questioning many things that used to bring you joy in your life. Rahu in your 4th house can sometimes make it harder to find inner peace. Rahu can bring a certain restlessness, making it difficult for you to truly relax. Your sleep might be much more disturbed than usual. With Uranus entering your 6th house in June, you will be seeking more independence in your professional environment. You might want to free yourself from dependencies with your colleagues or your routine work, and you will be open to new future healing methods. If your ascendant or your moon is in the sign of Capricorn, and in Vedic astrology, then Jupiter will move into your 5th house on May the 1st. For you, this Jupiter transit is truly fortunate. Jupiter influences your ascendant, your 5th house, and your 9th house. These are 3 houses of fortune. And then the planet of luck will bring its energy there. It's really amazing. You will find more self-assured, optimistic. You will receive more recognition from others, and many things will come easier into your life. And with your talents and gifts, you will find success. Your advice and your wisdom will be in demand. You might even become a teacher for others. Ketu in your 9th house can provide you with important spiritual insights. It is essential not to become too rigid in your beliefs, but rather being searching for answers within yourself. Rahu in your 3rd house will encourage you to develop new talents. Experiment, don't let anything hold you back again. If your ascendant is in the sign of Aquarius or your moon is there, then the planet Jupiter has been in your 3rd house since last year, giving you an optimistic outlook on life, bringing talents and abilities in the arts, perhaps in writing, but also in dancing and acting and many other creative talents. You might also love to travel or learn new languages. Jupiter moves into your 4th house on May the 1st, which is excellent to finding inner happiness and fulfillment. It is also a time when you will create more beauty in your home and maybe build a strong relationship with your mother. Your mother can also become your advisor. Ketu is in the 8th house, which can spark your interest in secret sciences, the world beyond the visible, contact with the departed, or even a significant inner transformation, letting go of the old and allowing the new to emerge. Saturn is in your 1st house, making you feel more responsible in your life. You might also be more self-critical than usual, and maybe fears related to your security can arise suddenly. However, your partner may stand by you more than ever, and you can rely on each other through thick and thin. While the most romantic times may be in the past, you can build a strong foundation together. Professionally, it pays off to give your all. You will be seen and respected. Rahu in your 2nd house can sometimes disrupt family life a bit. It is important to see and respect each other and understand each other's needs. However, Rahu can also lead you to new income sources, as fulfilling your material needs is important to you. If your ascendant is in the sign of Pisces or your moon is there, then Jupiter is currently in your 2nd house. This is a very favorable position for earning more money and a good time for family and family unity. Jupiter moves in your 3rd house on May the 1st, granting you new talents and abilities, the power to achieve your goals, and maybe a younger sibling or neighbor or friend becomes particularly important and helpful for you in 2024. Ketu moves in your 7th house, which can lead to feeling less connected with your partner. You might feel that your partner does not really understand you. With Saturn in your 12th house, your sleep might not be as deep and restful, and you may feel restricted from embarking on further journeys because of Saturn. It is essential to remain open, especially to different religious beliefs or perspectives. Overall, many positive developments can occur once you have resolved any uncertainties. So, that was my brief analysis for all 12 ascendants and also the 12 moon signs. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. And if you want to receive every week a detailed energy update, subscribe to my free newsletter. And now I wish you an amazing and wonderful 2024. Let your light shine. I love you.